Hey guys, it's Avon with Two Review. Thank you so much for joining me on the very first episode of what I'm currently playing. And that game that I'm currently playing is called Faeria. Now, I would like to say I did struggle saying the game title correctly, only because I wasn't sure of the proper pronunciation. I did have to look up other YouTubers on how they actually said the game title, and a bunch of them said it this way, but if I'm still wrong, please correct me. I'm sure the game creators created a name to say it that certain way, and I definitely don't want to disrespect them in that sense. So leave a comment below if you have a proper pronunciation for the game. Now, I am going to be doing this video a little bit differently. There's not going to be any background music playing, so let me know if you like that better instead of having background music within the video. Okay, enough of that. Let's get on with the video. So this was when I first started playing Varia. This was like maybe an hour in when I purchased the game. I'm about, I would say, maybe 20 hours invested into the game so far, and I'm actually enjoying it. It's a different pace compared to Hearthstone. I don't feel pressure to hurry and quickly make a move. Everything feels very relaxed. Now, maybe it's because of the scenery within the board or just like how the gameplay is altogether. There isn't a sense of urgency that you need to hurry to make a move. So speaking about gameplay for this, as you can see right now, like on the screen, there's a lot that goes on within this game. You have to pick where you want to put your plot of land. You also have to monitor how much of each land pieces that you have. Granted, it doesn't count how many prairie pieces you have, but it does count the different types of terrain, such as forest, water, desert, and mountains. Now, that is a plus because trying to find all your little hexagons on that board can be difficult because you don't know where you might have put it, or maybe you're accounting for your opponent's field and not yours. So to the very bottom left where you see your mana well, it's going to actually show that counter for you. And at the bottom of that, it'll tell you how many cards you have remaining in your deck and how many cards you have in your hand. Now, another thing that's pretty neat is the land wheel to the bottom right. This is a pretty neat aspect. Now, when you're going through the tutorial, it's going to show you like all the different land pieces, and the fact that you have two other options that other games don't really have. It gives you an option to gain extra mana or draw an extra card. When it comes to other games, you have to have a card that allows you to either get extra mana or get an extra card. They don't just give you that option. This option to me feels like a bit like a saving grace because you're not going to be stuck. You're not going to waste a turn. You have a turn that you can actually use that may benefit you. Getting that extra card can definitely help if you don't have any cards in your hand. That card could be the one card that you could use to win the game, or getting that extra like one piece of mana to play the card that you need is definitely helpful. Another great aspect about this game is how mana is carried over into your next turn. A lot of games don't really carry over counters, or you have to play cards to have counters in order to play the cards you need. So to me, this is more efficient, especially since you're trying to get as many plays out there. So I feel like they're very rewarding towards the players in this sense, and it definitely makes for a much more positive experience because you're not waiting for mana, or you're not constantly waiting for a certain card to pop up and to actually make a play. Like say in the very beginning of the game, you only have high cards and you still have high cards for the next 4 turns. You can't do anything. But with this, if you don't use your mana, it carries over. So it gives you a chance where you're not having those blank stances. So I have a lot of positives for this game and not that many negatives. The only thing that I would say for this game is the length of each game. Now that can vary. I think the fastest game that I've had so far lasted about 8 minutes, which I'm okay with. I don't mind that type of length of game. For me, I think my longest gameplay was like maybe 20 minutes. So just bear in mind when you play this game that it is not fast play. You are going to have to make some time for this game. But other than that, I think this game is very highly underrated. I would definitely recommend this to other people to play, especially if they're more into actual strategy games. This would be something definitely a person that loves that type of card game should play. Alright guys, that concludes the very first episode of what I'm currently playing. And definitely my very first impression of this game is definitely positive. So I hope you guys give it a shot and hopefully you enjoy as much as I do. If there are other games you'd like me to try, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Also, like and subscribe if you like this type of content. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Bye!